Sarina. So doon lumalabas yung tanong, kung si Sarina talaga yung may-ari, ba't kailangan pang isalin sa kanya? So siguro ito yung mga bagay-bagay na kailangan linawin ng depensa pag sila naman ang nagpresenta ng witness nila or pag nag-cross-examine sila ng mga susunod pang mga testigo.
Ang isa sa mga lumalabas dito, Kat, yung mga 3 payments only at per check is 5 million. Alam mo, tatanong ko kay Carl, dahil dun sa panahon ng trial ni former President Era, merong mga shocking figures doon, yung bit-bit daw, yung maletang-maletang pera.
Hundreds of millions,
it elicited a lot of emotional reactions sa ating mga kababayan. Dito, we're talking about millions din. Meron din bang ganong emotional reaction? May shock factor ba sa mga figures na lumalabas?
I think, napansin ko siya una po dun sa discount, yung sa 40% discount daw. Parang, sabi nga kanina nung defense representative, parang hindi nga naman sinabi no witness, galing lang nun sa prosecution lawyer. Pero parang, it triggered a lot of questions in the public mind na parang fine, sige, discount nga. Pero tama ba na yung pinakataas-taasang hukom ay tumatanggap ng discount na ganun kalaki kunwari? So, magandang itutukan talaga kung saan nga ba galing yung discount, etc. etc. Kasi ang malaki yung implication niya to the position po eh.
Kanina ay nagkaroon ng palitan ng kuro-kuro ang spokespersons na dalawang panig tungkol dito sa public perception na umano'y kine-create nilang pareho. Ikaw bilang target, isa sa mga target nitong dalawang panig na ito, anong masasabi mo?
Tama po yun na kailangan, I mean, sasabihin nila na hearing to, judicial process, etc. Pero malaki yung parte po nung public perception po. Kasi at the end of the day, public office nga, di ba, is a public trust. Hindi naman po ito, parang binigay yung posisyon kay Chief Justice Corona dahil pinagkakatiwalaan natin siya or at least on paper yun yung sinasabi natin. So pag hindi natin siya, may doubts tayo kahit konti, dapat tignan natin kung may proof ba na kailangan mag-doubt para manatiling nagtitiwala tayo sa Chief Justice.
Ito, Cathy, gusto ko itanong kay Attorney Joey. Dahil lumalabas nga itong shock factor, lumalabas din yung kwento about legal fees, kung magkano ibabayad. Dahil ang laging sinasabi, practicing attorney naman yan si Chief Justice Corona bago siya naging huwes ng Supreme Court. Katanungan, Attorney Joey, yung mga abogado ba talagang yumayaman o talagang hindi po yumayaman ang abogado sa ating bansa?
Para kung tinatanong si Attorney Joey kung mayaman ba siya.
Hindi. Pwede niya na rin isagot yun.
Siguro, merong mga pagkakataon na ang ilang abogado na lalo na mahusay ay kumikita ng ayon sa kanilang kakayahan at ayon sa kanilang serbisyo na binibigay sa kanilang kliyente. So hindi naman malayo na yung mga ilang abogado sa ating profesyon ay talagang kumikita ng maayos at sabihin nating umaangat ang kanilang kita. Pero kung hahayaan niyo ako, gusto ko lang balikan itong yung shock factor na tungkol naman dito sa 40%, ano? Kasi yan ang headline ng napakaraming periodiko ngayon. Naalala ko yung tinanong ni Cathy nung isang linggo. Sabi niya, meron bang mas mahalaga na statement between sa isang testigo at saka doon sa sinabi ng isang partido na tinanong ng Senator Judge? Kasi parang naging relevant yung katanungan na yun dito tungkol sa 40%. Kasi ang nagbigas nito, hindi naman testigo, pero
Senator Pimentel.
tinanong ni Senator Pimentel dito kay Attorney Perez, itong batang mahusay na abogado, no, na sinabi ni Senator Coco, sabi niya, bakit mo ba tinatanong ko ano yung regular price, ano yung discount price? Ano bang iyong gustong ipahiwatig? Anong gusto mong ipaliwanag sa pagtatanong mong ganito? So sinabi ni Attorney Perez, kasi nga merong 40% discount na nakuha si Chief Justice.
Ayun na, lumabas na yung 40% discount. Yung shock factor at kung paano ito ipapaliwanag lahat, marahil ay mas maintindihan natin lalo sa magaganap na trial sa araw na ito. Nandiyan na po ang ating presiding officer, Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile.
The impeachment trial of the Honorable Supreme Court Chief Justice Renato Corona is hereby called to order. We shall be led in prayer by Senator Francis G. Escudero.
Panginoon, nagpapasalamat po kami sa inyo sa muli ninyong ipinagkaloob sa aming pagkakataon para makapagtipon sa araw na ito at upang matupad ang isang bahagi ng aming sinumpaang tungkulin sa bayan. Hinihiling po namin sa inyo na sana'y gabayan ninyo ang bawat isa sa amin sa lahat ng aming pagsasalita at pakikinig upang sa gayon ay makapagpasya kami ng naayon sa iyong katotohanan at katwiran. Patuloy niyo po sana'y pagkaloob ang kahinahunan at kapayapaan sa aming kalagitnaan, ngunit higit sa lahat, patuloy po sana ninyong ipahiram sa amin ang buhay at lakas na siya naming magagamit sa araw-araw naming gawain. At bilang panghuli, sana po ibigyan niyo rin po kami ng kapayapaan sa aming pag-iisip na matanggap ang mga hindi namin kayang baguhin sa mundong ito. Kasabay niyan, sana bigyan niyo po rin kami ng tapang at lakas ng loob na baguhin ang kaya at dapat namin baguhin sa mundong ito. At higit sa lahat, hiling po namin na sana bigyan niyo kami ng pag-unawa na makita ang pagkakaiba ng dalawang yan. Naway sa bawat hamon at pagsubok na aming kaharapin, magtagumpay man kami mabigo, di namin isipin kailanman na ito'y walang dahilan at walang kakinatnan. Hiling po namin ito sa ngalan ni Jesus na aming tagapagligtas. Amen.
The Secretary will now call the roll. Senator.
Honorable Senators Angara Arroyo, Cayetano Alan Peter Compañero, Cayetano Pia, Defensor Santiago, Drilon Ejercito Estrada, Escudero, Gingona, Honasan, Lacson, Lapid, Legarda, Marcos, Osmeña, Pangilinan, Pimentel, Recto, Revilla, Soto, Trillanes, Villar, Senate President, and Relay.
With 17 senator judges present, the presiding officer declares the presence of a quorum. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, may I ask the Sergeant at Arms to make the proclamation?
The Sergeant at Arms is directed to make the proclamation.
All persons are commanded to keep silent under pain of penalty while the Senate is sitting in trial on the articles of impeachment against Chief Justice Renato Corona.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, I move to defer the approval of the January 30, 2012 Journal of the Senate sitting as an impeachment court. It is being finalized.
The motion is to defer.
Yes, move to defer.
Is
Mr.
there
President.
any objection? There being none, the January 30, 2012 Journal of this court is deferred. The Secretary will please call the case before the Senate sitting as an impeachment court.
Case number 002-2011 in the matter of impeachment trial of Honorable Chief Justice Renato Corona.
Appearances, Majority Floor Leader.
Yes, Mr. President, may I ask the parties to enter their appearances?
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the Senate. For the House of Representatives Prosecution Panel, same appearances, Your Honors.
Let it be recorded. Defense,
For the defense, Your Honor, the same appearance.
let it be recorded. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. President, we are now ready for the continuation of the presentation of evidence by the prosecution.
Is the prosecution ready?
We are ready, Mr. President, but
Proceed. You may now call your next witness.
yeah, just before we call our witness, we just want to ask. Yesterday, we manifested that the prosecution panel complied with the directive of January 24, when we were required to submit the list of our witnesses and documents. And we want again to know, may we know, Mr. President, if the defense has already complied as of today? Because they have not yet complied as of the 27th and yesterday.
Yeah, but the way we understood, if Your Honor, please, the way we understood it, we have the whole day today. We are filing it today.
Are you ready to present your a list of your witnesses?
Yes, Your Honor, it's being finalized on.
So,
Okay, we hope we get it today, Mr. President, because
Or
we
will that-
complied with respect to the prosecution, we complied on the 27th.
Yeah,
But anyway, we can proceed now. we're ready to proceed.
All the while, I have the impression that you utilize it as your evidence. That's why you're asking.
We just want to know. We just want to know because we have 100 witnesses and we complied with it and all the documents. But anyway, we can call now our first witness, Mr. President. This is our first witness for the day and the 10th.
So that we can minimize this exchange of words, I would suggest that henceforth the parties would supply the other party of any pleading that or any document that you will submit to this court. If that is agreeable to both the panels.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. President, we're doing that.
For the defense, we submit to the discretion of the court, Your Honor.
Thank you. So proceed. Call your first witness.
We're now ready to call our first witness for the day and the 10th since the beginning of the trial.
Yesterday, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Sige, go ahead.
Thank you. This is Mr. Director, the name is Director Benito Cataran, the Director of the Corporation Registration and Monitoring Department of the Securities and Exchange Commission, or SEC. May we call now Director Benito Cataran? Mr. Cataran?
Mr. Chairman, Mr. President.
The Defense Counsel.
Yesterday, Your Honor, we were made to believe that their next witness today will be the lady referred to by Mr. Nang? Mr. Nang, Your Honor, the marketing director of Mega World, Your Honor, because we did not continue further with our cross-examination in the hope and in the belief that that witness will be offered today. May we be informed?
For the information of the impeachment tribunal and the defense, we requested for a subpoena yesterday, and it was issued, and I think we were informed, Mr. President, that the marketing director of Mega World is directed to appear tomorrow by virtue of the subpoena issued by this impeachment tribunal. So we may present the marketing director tomorrow.
Anyway, are we still on Article 2?
That's correct. Still Article 2.
This witness is presented under Article 2. The gentlewoman from Taguig.
Mr. President, just a clarificatory question on the witness from Mega World yesterday. I'd like to know how we should treat his testimony in the light of the fact that it was established, I believe, through, I think, questions of some senator judges, that it was hearsay because he himself admitted that he is not familiar with certain information he testified to. So do we treat that as hearsay? Do we consider that stricken off the record? I'd like to know because it was a very lengthy testimony.
That was objected to by the defense. And then I asked a clarificatory question, and indeed he said that he was told. So I ordered that it was subject to the hearsay rule, meaning that it was not disallowed to enter the record. And so I asked the lawyer, the prosecution, to the presenting counsel of the prosecution to reform his question, and so the record will bear out the result.
Okay, so perhaps I will just reserve my right later, and I'll just go over the record and see what is there, because I do recall that it wasn't just one or two statements. It was quite a lengthy statement, and in fact, it was a continuing response to a number of questions. I will just look at the records and then make my further comments there. Thank you.
At any rate, in the appreciation of the evidence, the court can segregate the hearsay testimonies from the factual. So I think we can dispose of that at a later date. This is an SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission officer, now being presented as a witness under Article 2. What is the relevance of this witness to Article 2?
I'll just give the floor to Congressman Ray O'Malley, who will conduct the direct examination. Congressman O'Malley, Mr.
Yes,
President.
but I would like, the chair would like to know the relevance of the SEC in this proceeding. Will counsel please explain?
Thank you, Mr. Senate President, Your Honors. Let me just explain, Your Honor, that the relevance of